Meow, 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 meow. Go ahead. Sorry. So by this time here, you guys should have watched the notes on the one-step equations. All right. I'm kind of doing it in a reverse order. Normally I would be in here, obviously. Today, sorry, I can't. It seems though that it is illegal, like as in against the law, like like bad trouble, that if you leave your 4-year-old and 2-year-old home alone, with no one to watch them. So that's where I'm at right now. Mrs. Savage is out of town for work. Our sitter couldn't be there today, so yeah, that puts me next in line here. So, but anyway, I'll be there tomorrow. All right, no fears there. So what we're doing here is you should have your classwork packet out. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over the first few problems here together, kind of do them here just to make sure that things are going well when it comes down to it. So we're solving one-step equations, and again, I know a lot of this stuff can be done mental math-wise. The whole idea behind this is we're going to start seeing a lot more intense equations, and if we don't know the basics, then we're going to struggle with it. Kind of like how you kind of need to know the alphabet to read and write. It's kind of important. Counting numbers, kind of important to addition and subtraction. Well, the one-step equations are very important to being able to solve equations. So, yeah, what we're doing here is we always start on the side with the variable, and the goal is to isolate it. So we isolate it by doing the inverse, as we said, or the opposite. So the opposite of adding 8 is to subtract 8. Yeah, and the main thing is we have to do it to both sides, otherwise we don't stay balanced. It's not fair to do something to one side and not to the other. It throws things off mathematically. Same thing as being home at the kitchen table. All right, not fair if your brother or your sister gets that extra slice of pizza and you don't when you wanted it. So again, we have to do the same thing for each person. So the idea here is we can solve. And again, it's nice because we can see we have the same signs. So we'll add, we'll keep the sign. We get a negative 31. So there's my answer. You have that check step that's there. So all we do is we slam in the answer and see what happens. So the idea is negative 31 plus 8 realistically, is that equal to negative 23? And yeah, we can do the mental math that's there. All right, so for question number 2, x minus 9 equals negative 4. Again, start on the side of the variable. Remember that equal sign is that imaginary line. So to undo subtracting 9, I'm going to add 9 to both sides. So x equals and negative 4 plus 9, yeah, 5. Let's make sure that works in your check step. So what you're telling me is 5 minus 9 really equals negative 4. And, well, yeah, it does. So 3, we'll do this one as well. And in fact, we're going to go up to 5 together. So for question 3, the thing here is the variable is on the other side. So we're going to start on the other side, on the right-hand side. So to undo adding 4, we subtract 4. So we have to do it to both sides. Again, I realize it seems silly, but again, we need that technique down. We won't always do the check step. I'm going to plug in my negative 21 here. Negative 21 plus 4 does equal negative 17. But again, we want you to understand how it works. All right, so let's get to the last two last varieties we want here. So for question 4, we've got 2x equals negative 28. And again, I know mentally 2 times what's negative 28. You can probably shout out negative 14. But the idea is to be able to, when it's not as clean or as obvious. So a number up against the line is multiply. So to undo multiplication, we will divide. So we'll divide by 2 on both sides. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1x. Well, we just put the x down. And yeah, there's your negative 14. Again, do your check step. So 2 times negative 14, does that really equal negative 28? It does. So I'm going to leave 5 for you, but I want to go over to 6 because it's a division problem. X divided by negative 6 equals 4. And again, it's about showing it so that we're talking about the same way. So to undo dividing, we need to do multiplication. And like we said in the video, is we don't do the opposite sign. It's all about the opposite operation. So to undo dividing by negative 6, we will multiply by negative 6. We do wrap it in parentheses and put it right off to the side. It's the whole idea that, yes, it's negative 6 over 1. But again, parentheses off the side, we do need to show it like that. So cross division will knock it out. X equals negative 24. Again, you can go through the whole cross division process, but it's really not necessary. So yeah, that does equal positive 4. So well, here's what we want you to do. We want you to finish off that front page. All right. It should hopefully go rather smoothly. Once you get to question 12, just turn the page, keep on going. And once you finish the entire second page, then hop on up and grab an answer key. Check things. Make sure that things are going well regarding it. It should be a faster assignment for you, so we should be able to get through this in class with no problem at all. There's no video for you guys to watch. I'm saying that hesitantly because I'm trying to think what I wrote on the board, because now I'm at home creating this video right now. So I take that back. Follow what's ever on the board. Whatever I got up there, follow us for your homework. All right. Yeah, enjoy, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.